Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Laura Train Mama. Today we are having a look at this story from the Thomas and Friends collection. It's called Henry's Hero. Enjoy. Henry and Hero were both very strong engines. They could pull very heavy loads. One day, Henry and Hero were filling their tenders with coal. They had some heavy trucks to pick up. Henry and Hero picked up their heavy load from the quarry. But as they puffed along the island, Hero's steam began to look very dirty. Very soon, Henry's steam turned dark as well. Something was wrong. Just then, Duck rolled past. He saw dark smoke coming from Henry's and Hero's funnels. "Oh dear, you two must have got some bad coal," said Duck. "I've been sent to get some fresh coal to replace it." "Maybe we should wait for the fresh coal," wheezed Henry. Hero didn't think that was a good idea. "We must keep puffing," he said. But Henry went back to the sheds to wait for the new coal. Hero wanted to keep going, but he had too many trucks to pull on his own. Then an idea flew into Hero's funnel. "I can take half the trucks now and come back for the others later," Hero said happily. Hero left half the trucks in a siding and puffed off along the track. Hero's steam was smokier than ever. "Yuck," groaned Gordon as Hero puffed past. "What a horrible smell." "Sorry," said Hero. "I had some bad coal." "Perhaps you should get your firebox cleaned out," Gordon grumbled. Hero puffed on his way. He wanted to get his job done, but as he came into the docks, a strange clanking sound came from his firebox. "What a racket!" tooted Thomas. "Are your coupling rods clinking?" "No time to talk, Thomas," huffed Hero. "I have more trucks to collect." Hero picked up the rest of his trucks and rushed back to the docks. The Fat Controller was waiting. "I need you to collect some iron beams for the ship," said the Fat Controller. "They will be very heavy." Hero was worried. He couldn't keep puffing for much longer, but he couldn't say no. Hero clacked to Tidmouth Sheds. He needed Henry's help to deliver the iron beams. Henry could not believe Hero had pulled the trucks on his own. "Sometimes you just have to keep puffing," Hero said. Henry was surprised. If Hero could keep puffing with bad coal, so could he. "I'll help you, Hero," said Henry. So Henry and Hero went to the smelter's yard to pick up the iron beams. Hero pulled and Henry pushed. They puffed and they chuffed. Suddenly, with a creak and a clank, Hero broke down. His firebox was blocked. "Don't worry, Hero," said Henry. "I still have puff. I'll push us to the docks." Henry puffed as hard as he could. He kept on puffing until they reached the docks. The Fat Controller was pleased with Henry and Hero. They had been really useful engines, even with bad coal. As a reward, Hero and Henry had their fireboxes fixed and filled with new, clean coal. The end. That brings us to the end of the story, Henry's Hero. I really hope that you enjoyed listening along with me today, and if you did, please don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps me out. Share with a friend, why not? You could even check you're subscribed if you want to hear future stories like this one. And other than that, have a great day.